Now, does this work? Check if this is any better, folks. Hopefully, this is.
Legion are back. Legion are back. Whoa,
hello.
Whoa. Right. Well, how are we? Can you see us? Can you hear us? Is everything okay? Are we sans glitch?
Have we got sound?
So we're not. We don't appear to be on YouTube.
Not again.
No.
What is going on? It's streaming to YouTube. I've got a little tick there. Perfecto, says Brian Thompson.
Right, we are then. Okay.
Maybe there's the thing that says live.
Okay, great.
It's because there's no thumbnail. I haven't done a thumbnail for this.
Right.
So yes, afternoon finalists, says Ryan Dunbar. Turn to us football afternoon. This looks better. Yes, we have sound and picture. Why it doesn't work on the Mac? I have no idea. I just don't understand. Max
doesn't matter. Let's just get on with the
Brian
content.
Thompson saying it's all good. So
good. Well, good to have you here, our lovely regulars. Without whom we wouldn't have a show. So
no, we would not.
And it's nice. It was weird being at a match without you last night.
It was weird. How did you cope without us?
How did we cope without you? Not very well, considering what a mess we're in today.
Yes.
We shouldn't be allowed out, really. But,
no,
it was great.
I was up very late. Finished at about 5 o'clock this morning. That video, there was a heck of a lot to do. There was a lot of footage to go through and get it right, make it into some sort of understandable video. There was an interview I did with a couple of guys outside. And if you're watching, I don't know where it is, couldn't find it. Don't know whether I was recording the floor and then turned it off when I was recording you. But that does happen with me sometimes, where I don't know the camera's recording, and then I press record and I actually turn it off.
You'll get the hang of this filming business one day, won't you?
It happens all the time. Brian Thompson says got loads to talk about.
Oh, yes, lots going on. Wasn't it just amazing? Just, oh, God. Did anybody go last night, by the way?
Nick Muller is here. Hello, Nick, our favourite fan from that team in Suffolk. Saying,
is he our favourite?
Yes, he is.
Is he?
He gives
that other lad's all right, isn't he?
He's
the
one
who wants to come and support Blackpool.
Yes,
we like him.
He's more the team in Suffolk than Kieran is. But of course, he's thinking of filming the fans chanting outside Wembley when you play.
All right, okay.
Well, the only thing is we don't know how many fans are going to be there. That's the problem.
It's not
going to be spectacular with only 4,500.
It'll still look great. It's the visual spectacle, really. The tangerine that always looks amazing when we go to Wembley.
Nick does love a chant.
Yeah,
you do love a chant, don't you?
He's jumping on the Blackpool bandwagon here, isn't he?
Yes, no, he likes his fan chants.
Yeah.
I'm hoping you like the chanting inside the Armfield Club last night in the video. Nick did point out that I did say at the start of the video that I couldn't see Oxford coming back, and of course they nearly did. I mean, they did get 3 goals. I was quite surprised they did get 3 goals, if I'm being honest. But they did, but didn't matter.
Well, they were fighting a little bit, weren't they? Ryan was looking for us on Sky and couldn't find us. Yeah, we were quite far back we were directly behind the goal, but we were quite far back.
We were right at the back, second to the back row, actually.
Oh, God, it was hard work. You find out how unfit you are when you've got to climb all the way up to row X. Bloody hell, that was hard.
I didn't find it too hard.
I did.
You did you?
Yeah. I don't like going upstairs or hills or things, do I?
No. Charlie Nutt says, hi, Charlie. He says, when are Blackpool playing? It's going to be
week tomorrow.
Unless you missed it last night,
Wembley.
because we played last night and won. If you haven't watched the video, then shame on you.
All the goals came from players that had got songs.
Sing a song, yeah.
We had Embo, it's
Sambo, Embo, it's Sambo, Embo, it's Sambo, and he's the Lord of the Ball.
So you get the full advantage of the shoulders. I got my shoulders out tonight. And then we had Ooh Kenny Dougal. It got the second one, and the third one was Yatesy, Jerry Yatesy. He's Jerry Yatesy.
But we now know that there is a new song for Jerry Yates, which I really like, which is Going On Up to the Spirit in the Sky. When
you know well, don't you?
I've forgotten it now.
I'm gonna go when I die.
And when I die and I'm at heaven's gates, they're gonna go on the piss with Jerry Yates. Yeah, we like that one, don't we?
We do.
Even if I did go blank.
I don't understand how this works on YouTube, that thumbnail, because I can't even find this stream.
Which stream?
This one.
It says live. You're in it, actually.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Charlie. Brian Thompson says, yeah, the Norman Greenbound Spirit in the Sky shout from the young boys in the Armfield Club was great. Yes, it really was.
Yeah, and there's a good atmosphere in the east. I think a lot of people were complaining that they were sort of shoved to the east, but that was where the atmosphere was in that northeast corner. last night.
It was kind of almost in the middle. They kind of shuffle themselves almost to the middle, didn't
and
they?
all right under where the Sky camera were
so
as
Sky
well.
picking that up really well.
It hurt. It was very loud on Sky. I mean, we didn't watch it on Sky, of course, because we were there. But anybody who did, let us know how the Blackpool fans sounded. What was it like for you watching on Sky? How did you find it? What did you take from the game? I mean, for us being there, I just thought the players look so much better than they actually look on telly. Jerry Yates, when he gets the ball, you are on the edge of your seat. It is exciting stuff. I've been doing them a disservice in saying that they don't, because they do. Ellis Sims does so much work. His movement off the ball.
Yeah, you don't see it on iFollow, do you? The stuff that's
Jamie Mitchell's so fast. I can't wait to see CJ Hamilton. Because, if Jerry's excited when he gets the ball, you imagine, we were almost on the edge of our seats watching an iFollow when CJ got the ball. So actually to see him in real life would be amazing. I believe from some of the fans who were at the previous test game that, he's just like the fastest thing anyone's ever seen. So, yeah.
He's exciting. Eugene McGee says hi.
Eugene.
Ryan Dunbar says the guy in front of us with the tangerine beanie hat was on Sky.
That was Bob. Yeah, Bob used to write for the fanzine.
Right. Charlie Nuts says sing. We're going to Wembley. We're the famous Blackpool FC and we're going to Wembley. Wembley. We're the famous Blackpool FC and we're going to Wembley.
I've got a new drinking vessel. Which I picked up yesterday, or my friend Ian picked up for me yesterday from the Waterloo Music Bar in Blackpool, Lemmy's Bar, which is great. It's sort of very similar to the Colne beaker I've got. It might be made by the same people, in fact. But yeah, very nice. Got a diet ginger beer in here today.
Ryan Dunbar saying, is that new? I thought we've been singing that for a while. Well, it's new in the ground. We've never been in. So it's the first time it's been ever sung inside Bloomfield Road. I think we have been singing it for a while. Yeah, because we didn't have Jerry Yates. We've never had a song for Jerry Yates. It's the first time we've heard it in the ground. So we're going to Wembley. Que sera, sera. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. We're going to Wembley. Que sera, sera.
The pool are going up.
The pool are going up. And now you're going to believe us, and now you're going to believe us, and now you're going to believe us. The pool are going up.
Oh, yeah, we were in fine voice last
night.
Rob
Purden's here saying,
Rob.
We've now got your poem, so I'll get back to you on that, Rob.
Yes, I've given him a nudge. If he doesn't do it soon, I'll give him a nudge in his bad arm. He's had his jab this morning.
At least it's on
How is it, by the way?
On the other side. You can't get to it.
I can always get to it.
So far, so good.
Good.
So far, so good. But I'll go off about 8 o'clock.
Oh, well, you'll be fine. I'll have you dancing to Eurovision. We'll be doing the pogo. Have you been watching Eurovision, guys? We watched the semi-finals this week. Has anybody seen any of the entrants, any of the finalists for tonight? Because Ukraine, I didn't like it when I first heard it, but as the song was coming to an end, I'm actually, if I've had a drink, I'll be pogo into this. It was really sort of high energy, but I got really into it. It's in Ukrainian. No idea what she's singing about, but it's great. I really got going to it. So looking forward to that one tonight. There's some great. Iceland's hilarious.
Oh, Iceland is so funny.
Very funny.
It is good, yeah.
Finland have got like a heavy rock song. Malta is amazing. Like a girl power song. There's so many really, really good entries. It's going to be a great show. So
it's also Flo Rida.
And Flo Rida, yes, he's on San Marino,
which is quite amazing, isn't he?
Which
I don't
weird.
quite understand this post from Brian Thompson. Do you understand that?
Yes, he's complaining about Carl Robinson's shithousery.
Oh, right. Oh, his right.
Night,
Never attacked the word shithousery before. However, despite Carl Rob's humble reaction to Critch and the team, they left some stuff in last night. 5 straight reds, Taylor 2. Yeah. The referee was unbelievable.
I believe Chris Maxwell's leg's in a bit of a state after what they did to him. Hopefully he's going to be okay. He carried on playing, didn't he? But yeah, the
referee was garbage last night. I don't know what. I mean, we were in the ground, obviously, and you do get that sort of like, you do see it. You don't see the replays that you'll be getting on Sky. But I was going mental at referee. He was giving them free kick after free kick after free kick for nothing. Anytime Blackpool player went down, or he just totally ignored it. He just waved it away half the time.
Terrible.
He booked us for things that didn't even look like a foul to me half the time. We got booked for things like that. They hardly booked them. Like I say, they went on a match. Well, that was a straight red.
But you know what? We still won 6-3, and what a goal from Embo. What do you think of that?
Yeah,
that was just.
I mean, it was unbelievable. I mean,
took the roof off.
Jane does say he's the Lord of the Ball, and that was.
He is the Lord of the Ball. This is
incredible.
why I sing it, because he is the Lord of the Ball. He's dying to play at Wembley, but depends who we get, doesn't it? If we get Sunderland, he won't be able to play, of course. So he's sort of in two minds whether he wants Sunderland to get through or not. Because if Sunderland get through, great, it's his parent club. But if not, he gets to play. So it's a win-win, really, for Embo, isn't it?
Eugene McGeever says, "You can sing at Wembley. We shall not be moved." Well, could do.
It's like our second home, isn't it? Wembley. We go so often.
We do. It's incredible.
I was even there a couple of years ago for
to get there,
non-league finals day. I went to watch AFC Fylde versus, who were they playing? I can't even remember.
No,
and Cray Valley Paper Mills and whoever they were playing. I can't remember either. Croydon. But it was good. Leighton Orient. That's who.
Tell us footballers here. Hi, Luke is saying I watched it. Can we give a mention to Ballard's header for Dougal's goal? It was amazing.
Yes.
It was. How did he get that? How did he get to that header and head it back?
He's a good player, isn't he?
It was an incredible header, and it was an incredible, shot on the volley as well. Because we didn't really, in real time, I didn't really see what happened. I just saw it go in. If you know what I mean? I just saw the ball coming over. I thought, oh, is it too far? And I just saw the header back. I didn't actually see how we scored it. I just saw the ball go in the back of the net. So everybody jumping up in front of me, but it was brilliant. Nick Muller says we're not watching the other game.
Live news from the Stadium of Light. It's bouncing. Early goal and we win, says Sean, who was not confident before getting there. He's more confident now with the atmosphere. My resident Lincoln fan is saying nerves have set in. Oh, goodness me. So how's that going to go today? That's an interesting one.
And what team is our Derby? Says well, it's Preston. It's Preston. If we can get up, we'll be playing them next season, but we're not there yet. Everybody knows we're not there. We haven't done it yet. We've got to Wembley. There's still another big game to go.
Against who, though? Who do you want? I love Lincoln, and I love Lincoln fans, and I'd love them to have their day out. But I would rather play Sunderland because I think they're more beatable. Because we beat them twice. We've got the Indian sign over them, haven't we? So, yeah. Either way, I'll be happy. Either way, hopefully we'll win anyway.
Andrew Fozzie Forsyth is here. Said after being a pest all week, ringing the club, I got a ticket off a pal at 6:15.
Oh, goodness
Made
me.
up. What a night!
Oh,
what a brilliant result for you. Glad about that.
That's great.
Michael Lazemley said it's a much better video quality. Thank you. We don't know why. It may need a driver or something on the Mac. I'll have to look into it because it's much better on the Mac because we can talk to you to the Mac. This is down here and that's up there.
Oh, you've got a week to fix that.
We were poor defensively. I agree. I agree with you. We were really given soft goals. So, we're a bit clueless, and I've not seen that from our defense. No, for those goals we were. The defending was really shambolic for the goals. They were just such easy goals, and yet we haven't been like that, have we? For so long, it was hard to actually come to terms with why the soft goals in. But the crowd did sound amazing on TV. Don't get me started on the referee. The referee was just. I mean, the referee, to be honest, it would. For me, it would have never been 3-3 if it hadn't been for the referee just giving them endless free kick after free kick after free kick. But for that, it was the only thing that got them in the game half the time. The fact they were just getting free kicks all over the park all the time. I didn't think were free kicks. So I even thought they were Blackpool's free kicks. And I just thought he was one of the worst referees I've ever seen. And you were saying it was like little man syndrome.
Oh, he was very short. Yeah, small man syndrome. I put it down to be honest. There was another new chant. There's Ellis Sims.
He never gives the ball away.
Ellis Sims has got the DJ Campbell song now. Ellis Sims, Blackpool's number 19. that was heard from the east.
And Nick Muller says, when is the final?
It's a week tomorrow, 3:00.
Week tomorrow. It's a Sunday. Eugene McGee says a prediction for the Sunderland versus Lincoln game.
It's tough, isn't it? Because they're 2-0 up from the first leg. Lincoln back to the Stadium of Light today. It's going to be a great atmosphere. It's going to be hard for them. They'll be getting will they be getting behind the Sunderland players or will they be getting on the backs? They could
depends,
play a big part, couldn't they?
It all depends on whether if Sunderland get an early goal and that crowd are really fired up behind them, then they've got a chance because it will lift them. 100% it will. If Lincoln score, then that crowd can get quite toxic, can't they?
Who do you want to win that one?
I don't really know, if I'm being honest. I'm in two minds, because I said to Jane the other day, if Sunderland come back from 2-0 down, they're going to be buzzing coming into this final. They're going to have belief that they didn't have before, because they've turned a 2-0 deficit down, and that's an amazing result, and they'll be flying coming into Wembley. Lincoln, I know we've not beaten them, but I just think we should have beaten them. I don't think they're as good as us. I think we've given them 4 points, really, from winning positions. We've just blown up against them, and I don't know why, and I can't see us doing that again.
So we want 2-0 win to Sunderland, extra time, 0-0 penalties, and
Sunderland to crock a few players like they've crocked ours.
Oh God, yeah.
Oxford
did as well, didn't they?
Yeah, well, Oxford were pretty roughhousery last night. It wasn't good at all. Hines is 69. Well, you were watching it on TV, I suppose. Ref was crap at spotting Oxford fouls on Ballard and Maxwell that could have been reds. Yeah, there was a few. Yeah,
badly, didn't it?
It was just so poorly refereed. And we're expecting a good referee. Was he a Premier League?
Yeah,
he was garbage, honestly.
Yeah, he was not good.
We should have had a penalty, should we? Ryan's saying definitely a penalty. When was a penalty? Was that in the first half with Jerry Yates, or was that one where I thought it looked a bit like a slip, to be honest, in the second half? On my video, it looks a bit like a slip down the far end. I don't know when Medine was on, if that's the one you're referring to. One can tie. Both Blackpool and Leicester City have got good owners. I'll be glad to swap the Glazers for Simon Sadler. Yeah. Well, it's been a long time without a good owner, so it's about time we had one, and he is pretty good. Certain Talks Football said it's been terrible in the Championship all season with referees. But it's been terrible in League One, but he was, honestly, he took the biscuit last night. It was unbelievable.
It was very bad.
What's your favourite songs? Is Charlie not and sing it? What is our favourite song?
He wants all the songs, doesn't he, Charlie? I like the Embo song. We've done the Embo song.
We've done that. We've done.
We like
egg
the
potato, egg potato,
egg potato, egg potato,
egg potato, egg potato,
egg potato, egg potato,
egg potato, egg potato,
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 potato, potato, potato.
Bit of a song, like a duo kind of song.
It's great, isn't it? There you are. So we just sung our favourite song.
Like the pool are going up,
the pool are going up. And now you're going to believe us, and now you're going to believe us, and now you're going to believe us. The pool are going up. Yes, Callum Coyle saying, we are going up. Say, we are going up.
And on the piss with Jerry Yates.
Going up. Say, we are going up. We are going up. Say, we are going up.
E-I-E-I-O. Up the Football League we go. When we win promotion, this is what we'll sing. We are Blackpool, we are Blackpool, we are Football Kings. We like all the going up songs.
The going up songs are the best.
Oh, joyful. We love to spread joy. That.
Yeah, Brian Thompson said Oxford were brutal last night. Let's hope everyone made it through, especially Maxwell.
Yes, especially Maxwell.
It was unbelievable. I don't know why Charlie. Was he a sing lone song? By the lonesome pine. Is that what it means?
I don't know.
Dougal scored, and for some reason Jane came into my head.
Who can he Dougal? Who can he Dougal? Who can he Dougal? Who can he Dougal?
In fact, we didn't know. She probably would have sang Who Can He Dougal. Did you know it was Kenny Dougal that scored? Because you couldn't see, because it was obviously he was the other side of the player.
There's these guys sat the other side of me, and they were like, do the song. I'm like, I don't know who it was, and I had to look it up, and I'm like, oh yeah, Who Can He Dougal? They're trying to do the songs and the goals, aren't they?
Kaylin Brennan is here. Hello, Kaylin. Come on the pool.
Come on the pool. Come on the pool.
If anybody's watching something, let us know, because we're not watching it. We're not watching it.
We haven't got Sky.
No, we don't have Sky.
Don't like giving them our money either, because the bastards. After laughing at me for suggesting that Blackpool,
yeah, that was pretty mean.
They're suggesting that we should be looking down the table, not up. Well, and that Sunderland are a Premier League club, and they come back and had the cheek after that to ask me to write an article for the Sky Sports website for free.
Yeah, so up your Sky.
Fuck you.
So if you're watching this,
So that's why we're not watching the game, because we had
Stuff you.
we had to. In fact, on Tuesday night we didn't even, because we were in the Armfield Club, so we didn't even have to pay for that one. We just watched it down there, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
So we haven't given them any money, which is wonderful.
Yeah, so
and we were there.
Up yours, Sky
yeah,
TV.
we were there. So it feels good that we haven't had to give them any money to watch these games. So.
Honestly, if you hear the interview, it's shocking. You know.
Oh yeah.
He said to her, you know, you had to record it and make it 30 seconds long for him.
Yeah, I had to edit my clip for them, and then they just sort of.
And then when she said it, and she said, "Well, you basically said, you know, don't dismiss Blackpool. You know, we're a good team." And when she went off the stream, they actually started laughing in the studio, didn't they?
Yeah.
They laughed, and she said, "Oh, they should be looking down. Oh, never mind." Oh,
yeah, because I said we were looking at playoffs as a worst case scenario. We were looking at automatic, really. They're like,
yeah,
as if,
yeah, no, it was really bad.
So fuck them. Anyway,
where do we think Kane will go? No idea. Absolutely no idea.
No.
The September song, is it not? Who was the September
Never
song?
gives the ball away. Oh, it's Kenny Dougal. That was, yeah.
Is it Kenny Dougal?
Yeah. Oh, Super Kenny Dougal. I don't really know how it goes, but
Super Kenny Dougal never gives the ball away.
Yeah. It's not as catchy as Super Kenny Dougal, is it?
No, it's not really. Arsenal are in for Kane, says Heinzer. Okay, Brighton said, I disagree about the defence, Lee. We had a free hit last night, and anyone who saw us going forward will be frightened. We conceded 2 after Ballard went off, so no worries. Yeah, we did. Yeah, I do get that. I just thought, I've not seen Blackpool concede such soft goals all season. It's normally got to be a really good goal against us, and they were. I thought all of Oxford's goals were just a little bit on the soft side.
We weren't really on high alert though. We didn't really.
No, I know because we had 3 goals.
I'm not concerned.
When we just weren't as tight as we normally
think
are.
like I said at the end on the video, if it gives our opponents at Wembley some consolation that they might be able to score against us, good luck to them, because it's not going to happen.
Yes, it is. Ryan saying it's Super Kenny Dougal.
Nick says not much time to get tickets. No, but it's all print at home jobby these days. You can do it online, press a button, print it at home.
You don't have to queue anymore. It's dead easy. It's all there. Like I say, you just they send you an email and you just order it and say you got.
Yeah, you just order it online, press a button, and print it at home, and.
So. No, it's not a problem, really. It's not like you have to queue outside the ticket office around the block like we used to have to do. Honestly, you wouldn't believe. I remember my dad actually going to get tickets for the playoffs, and he went at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Did he camp outside?
Stood outside, and he loved it. Yeah, there was like some guy. He wasn't the first there either. There was somebody there, and they were chatting. He got chatting to some guys. And they were talking all about the football. And he come back and he said, "Oh, what?" He said it was the most fantastic. I've been there since 3 o'clock in the morning. I loved every minute of it. So sing a song for everyone. What does it sing a song for everyone?
Sing a song.
I have to think of one. Have I got a song for everyone?
Well, let's move on.
Sing. Do you want everyone to sing a song for everyone on the stream to sing, or just like everyone in general? Sing.
Let's just.
I like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. The second half was right and done by so it was that one where it looked a bit of a slip actually when I looked at it. Nick Muller says that Ipswich fans have got a full refund for season tickets.
Well, it's been a very disappointing season for you, hasn't it? Ipswich, we are allowed to say Ipswich today.
Rob Bickerton is here. He's saying, I'm wanting Lincoln to get through. Got to have Embo playing.
Yeah.
He's a
big part of how we played recently. Yeah, he's a key and that goal. Yeah, he's been getting better and better.
Yeah,
it does
make you think actually we could do with Lincoln then, couldn't we? Because we won't be able to play Embo, will we? So
yeah, that's another vote for Lincoln. Isn't
Come on, Lincoln, then. Because he was magnificent last night, Embo. Brian Thompson says, do you think these refs rely on a safety blanket of VAR? I don't think they concentrate on the initial challenge and they know they can go back to review. That could be a fact.
I don't think they like it. Mr. Magoo. Really. How does VAR work? I mean, who decides it goes to VAR?
Well, they can look back on challenges and obviously they'll review it.
No, I understand how it works, but who decides? Is it because the team appeals and asks for it to go to VAR?
No, it's not done that way. It's just to help the referee with key decisions.
So the referee decides. It goes, well, why would it ever go to VAR then if it's down to the referee? Because surely he would trust his own decision. I don't get that.
It's not the referee though, is it? He can ask, but it's also other referee, the other people who are above him can actually pull him up on things.
I'd hate that if I was a referee. You're going to trust their decision. So no, I don't think they rely on it. I don't agree with that at all. No, because I don't think they want VAR, which is anyone else doesn't want VAR. They want their judgment to be trusted. It's just, they don't want it. They don't like it. It's just an FA thing.
IPTV is. What's IPTV?
It's one of these stick things, I think.
Oh, right. Okay. Ben Watkins is watching us on YouTube, on his Xbox, and watching the game on my phone. So keep us informed of any score. Oh, that's why Ryan tagged you in actually on that Sky Sports article on us, Jane. So that's why.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was the one that they asked me to write. And I said, well, not directly, but
Is that Kaylin is asking us, can we sing Since I Was Young? Do you mean when I was just a little boy? I asked my mother, what would I be? Would I be Preston or I've lost it. Yeah, I've gone. This is what I do. Blackpool or PNE? Here's what she said to me. You're not in the mood for it today, are you? You're not in the mood. So, yeah, it's a great story. It was. My dad going at 3 o'clock in the morning. He must be absolutely. He must have been absolutely mental.
Well, Prince at Home tickets are the way forward, Nick.
Why is it not the same? In what way is it not the same, Nick? I mean, so you don't have to queue up to get a ticket. I mean, it's better, isn't it?
No, but I suppose I've been scrapbooking all my match tickets, haven't I? And having a Prince at Home ticket.
You don't actually get like an official ticket.
Yeah, it's not like as an object. It's not. Yeah, it doesn't have the same.
Because you do save your tickets, don't you?
Yeah, everyone I've ever bought.
Yeah. Never did I ever think the words James and Corden would ever be sang at Bloomfield Road. Yeah, they were calling it just a fat James Corden, weren't they? They were giving him quite a bit of abuse, actually, that manager, which was quite good because
he deserved it because he's an Albany.
Stupid things. And I can't actually believe the way that how rough Oxford actually were with us. It was they really did steam in on us at times, didn't they? But the referee just seemed disinterested in it, didn't he? Mm. So where did you watch the game, folks? Did you watch it at home? Did you watch it in the pub? Did you watch it? Were you at the game? Let us know.
I was at the game, Lee.
I know you were at the game.
And I was at the pub as well, but I was at the pub before the game.
Yeah, you didn't watch it at the pub, though. That's what I'm saying.
I went to Cask and Tap.
The people in the stream.
And then I went to Yorkshire Fisheries, and then I went to the Waterloo. You can read all about it in my blog at the above. Is it there? My web address, is it there?
Yes, it is. Yeah. It's all
Go there and you can read all about my week, let alone my day.
Put it on for
It's been very busy. A lot going on. I'm meant to be in the pub now, in fact, but I'm here instead.
You're meant to be in the pub now?
Yeah.
Are you? Oh, you get off.
No, I've had my blog to do. I've got this to do, and then I've got to finish the shopping, and then got to watch Eurovision, haven't we? So I haven't got time.
You can get off after this if you want to get off the pub.
No, I don't want to. I'm tired.
Oh, okay. Kenny Dougal is from down under, but he's all right now. Robertson was let go by Blackpool as a youth.
Oh, was he?
Oh, is that why he don't like us? Ryan Dummer said he watched it at home, and so did his dad, who's a non-Blackpool supporter. But as you know, he keeps an eye on them because of you. Yes, of course, he's Rangers and Ryan's
and because
Rangers
of you, I imagine Ryan as well.
No, that's what he says because of him, because of me.
Yeah,
because of Ryan. Yeah, he does keep an eye on Blackpool because of Ryan. Colin Pies here got an early finish from work and watched at home. The wife left it telling me to stop shouting. Yes, I know.
But it was exciting, wasn't it?
I was really shouting at the referee. I was getting very angry. I was getting angrier as the game went on. Towards the end, it was almost like a complete and utter joke to me. I couldn't. It was getting so bad. It was ridiculous. What was the bit where they were all fighting? There's some fight going on. The referee was just like oblivious to it all. The game was carrying on. There was about 3 or 4 players all pushing each other over. I don't know what happened there, but he didn't do anything for that either. Hi, so if Sunderland get through, they will beat you because if they can get back from 2-0, then they are on fire. Well, that is the thing, isn't it? It is the thing. And of course, if they do get through, they do get to the final, we cannot play Embo.
Embo, it's
Sembo, Embo, it's Sembo, it's Sembo, and he's the Lord of the Ball.
He is Lord of the Ball. Undisputed Lord of the Ball.
Lewis is here. Hello, Lewis.
Hello, Lewis. Louis.
Louis, yeah, could be Louis, couldn't it?
Okay.
Stephen Thomason, he was at the game Block X. No voice today. Happy days forever. Yeah.
We haven't asked you what you've had to eat today. Gosh, this is so important. And I've got a food-related question. Tell us what you've had to eat, first of all. I also have a food-related question. Now, we went to Morrison's the other day and bought, because I forgot to order the shopping basically this week. It's all been too exciting. So we went to Morrison's and got something to eat, but we also got something in for tonight as well, because I'm thinking, I can't be asked cooking today after last night. So I've got myself sweet and sour chicken, one of those from the takeaway section at Morrison's. It says used by yesterday. What do? It's not best before, it's used by, and it's got chicken in it. If I eat it, is it going to kill me, or shall I just eat it anyway? Tell me, what do you think?
Well, the only thing I can say is you can't blame Morrison's for that one, because they do.
No, I wasn't saying I was blaming Morrison's. I was asking, is it because it's used by? Is it? I did use that lamb that smelled a bit funny, but it was fine. It didn't kill me. So
chicken, you gotta be careful with
chicken. But it's been in the fridge. It's not like it's been sat, on the
you can always
side.
go
Or
get
anything.
another one if you want.
I'm inclined to eat it, but if anyone's had a bad experience with anything like this, let me know. Any reason not to eat it, or else I probably am going to eat it. Actually,
Sunderland are one up,
or I could have a takeaway from Burger Hain, but I want to eat it.
Ryan Dunmore says if they can start playing Spirit in the Sky at Bloomfield Road, then surely they can play the Magic Roundabout theme.
Yes.
Tune. Yes, we're getting it through. I just think Sunderland are going to win. I just think it's
it's a win-win, isn't it? We kind of want Sunderland, but we want to play Embo, so it's a win-win either way.
Yeah. They're the rough house team and all, aren't they? Sunderland.
They are shitbags, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're real brutes.
We've had some. Well, who we lost playing Sunderland? We've lost Gretterson with a dislocated elbow, and now he's having to have his shoulder fixed as well. And from that game, they play with them. We lost Ward, who's not come back since he hobbled off at Sunderland. Kai, who's not come back since he hobbled off at Sunderland. They are a rough team.
They are, but they've got all season to recover after next Sunday, haven't they? All summer to recover.
Mark Paul says, hi, Lee and Jane. Couldn't get a ticket for last night's game, so we're watching your vid later. Would like to see Lincoln win, but Sunderland are coming back. That is the thing, isn't it?
How that goes. Read my blog as well, Mark, if you have a moment.
The video is absolutely cracking.
If you say so yourself.
It is cracking. Honestly.
It is. You will feel like
I know
you were
it
there.
is. I know it is, because it's just one of the best ones I've ever done, to be honest. I was very proud of it when I finished, and it was pretty late. I've got to be by the time I finished. It's amazing. People don't understand how much editing goes into getting all those clips that and getting it on as quick as I can. I haven't got a week to get it on. I've got to get it on that on that night for the morning.
Ryan says it's okay. You can eat chicken a day after use if you bought it from the supermarket.
Okay.
A day after use. Great.
So there we are. Stephen McIntosh says, remember when we brought 8,000 to you in the new year?
Who is
that'd be Sunderland, would it? Would it be Sunderland?
No. Give us a clue, Stephen. I can't see your profile pic. It's a bit small.
Ednam's here. Good afternoon,
Hello, Ednam.
It was nice to see you here.
I always get Ednam and Edwin mixed up.
Yes.
Because we've got an Ednam and an Edwin.
And Edwin, yes. Yeah, Eugene is confirmed. It is Sunderland 1, Lincoln City 0. That is a bit scary for Lincoln, but it's not over yet. And Sunderland.
Should we see what's happening in the world of Twitter?
Yes, let's see what's happening.
I'm getting abused for having gravy on chips as usual.
Semi Chan Live is here. It's all right. There's no. We actually were a bit late on our own stream because we had to do it about 3 times. This is third time looking for the stream.
Update from Positively Critch on Twitter. Fuming, shambolic defending tonight. The lads are all in at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning to analyse these fundamental errors. I run a tight ship and it's not good enough. Only joking. Wembley, motherfuckers.
Stephen Macker says, come on, how many teams bring 8,000 away? Of course, away the lads. But of course, we weren't going at that time. So we
had space for you.
So
we wouldn't
have even seen you here because we weren't going.
No.
You wouldn't get 8,000 in now because there's
Freddie's only getting his voice back from the game just now.
Lincoln defence is very nervous, says Heinzer. Ryan Dunbar says, I agree, Lee, that's one of the best videos you've done. One of your live streams from April last year popped up. I have it to watch. The quality improvement in a year is incredible.
Oh,
yes, thank you very much. I'm actually glad when
he hasn't
people
had anything else to do.
People
to be fair. But no, it's very good, wasn't it? It was very good. It really did feel like you were there.
It's properly edited as well. It's good. It's you know, my edits now are just incredible, and I just it's kind of like a little work of art you put together, you know. And when I come out of it, and you know, the things I have to do with sounds to clip them in and shop, you wouldn't believe that, you know, the work involved in it. And it's just, when I watched it back, I thought, wow, that's pretty good.
Mitch Cuts Left Foot says, one happy impish manager, twinkle in his eye, masterclass in his mind. I'll happily admit I've doubted this fella and happily admit I know fuck all. Neil Critch's Tangerine Army.
There's a lot of people eating humble pie, isn't there, over Critch?
Yeah. He's now being linked with the West Brom job. He's like 18-1, sort of sixth favourite for that.
In fact, that's the thing I meant to mention to Harry, and I forgot all about it because I was going to ask Harry. He was pretty critical, Harry, early on, if you remember, about Critch. He was really laying into him, and I just wondered, you know, if what he'd seen, you know, the difference. I meant to ask him, you know, what was the difference he thought that had happened with Critch, because everybody, you know, he's really happy with everything. And Stephen McIntosh says, yes, he's a Sunderland and he loves dancing at the Tower Ballroom. Well, there's no, in fact, if you do like dancing at the Tower Ballroom, it's going to be magnificent. I don't know if you've seen the pictures where they've got all the scaffolding up inside and all. It's all being redone and revamped. It's going to be amazing in there, and it is an amazing ballroom, and you don't get architecture like that anywhere. Semi Child Lifers. Oh, thank you very much. We've just had a super chat.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much. $5 again. I do like getting the dollars. It's kind of
it's exciting, isn't it? Exotic.
It is. It's kind of cool, isn't it? You know, when you get something from America.
So I should buy a burger with that.
He says the video was brilliant. Well done. Yeah. Honestly, I'm just hoping. I set out in my mind. I said to people, I know there's like thousands and thousands and thousands of Blackpool fans can't get a ticket. We've only got 4,000. You know, we would have had 16,000 in, so that's like 12,000 people who would have wanted to get into that game can't get into that game. So, you know, I'm thinking there's going to be a hell of a lot of people out there want to feel like they've been to the game. So I thought I'll make it as good as I can to make them think that, you know, to make you kind of believe that you were there. And I think I've achieved it. You know, I hope so anyway. I hope that people watch it and will almost feel like they were there. And Jane was saying in the, you know, the pre build up to the video in you know, the opening thing, that will people over the years watch this and then actually forget that they weren't there and actually remember that they were?
Yeah, because your memory is a funny thing. There's such a thing as like a collective memory. So as you go sort of over the years, your memory becomes you know, sort of jumbled up with other people's memories. So as you know, especially if you talk about something with other people and they're explaining about what happened, you know, on their day, your memory sort of tricks you into, well, actually, yeah, that was what happened to me on my day. I think that's why there's someone was saying before about Barnet, weren't they? About how so many people think they were at Barnet when they weren't. It was just because, you know, the collective memory, you know, someone was at Barnet and they've heard a story and they think they were at Barnet. And as I say on the video about Swansea, yeah. I mean, my memory tells me that as I was walking back from the ground to the station, I saw Swansea fans outside of the pubs applauding us. That's what my memory tells me. And I only know that is not the case because I wrote a blog at the time. Or I was writing for the match programme, I think it was at the time. And in there, I say in that blog, you know, other people have told me that when they were walking back to the station, they saw the fans coming out and applauding them on the way back. So it wasn't something that I saw. It was this collective memory that became my memory, and my mind was tricking me into that being my memory. But actually, I remember, you know, the fans saying, "Oh, you're that good every week," but you know, I also remember something that I actually didn't experience. So it's a funny thing. This collective memory. It's how, I mean, I've said before that you know, two people can be at the same match, or, you know, thousands of people can be at the same match, and everybody will have their take on it and their truth about what has happened. But none of them will match up. No one will have the same experience. Lee and I can come off this stream tonight and, we can talk about how it went, and I'll say something, Lee will say something. We'll have completely different takes on how it went, even though we're both sat here doing the same thing.
Yes. Yeah. I always think I was great and she'll think I was rubbish. There's a couple of comments. Let's just go back to them. Right. First of all, Ednam says, I enjoyed the video in the club last night. It was certainly a great atmosphere in there. Yes, it was unbelievable downstairs in that Brett Ormerod like snooker room. It's unbelievable.
So will we all think we were there in years to come? Yeah. I wasn't there. Well, I think I was.
You were dancing in there, jumping up and down with the muckers. Ryan Dunmore said, I watched his post-match and I have to disagree on one thing. He says that scoring straight after the opponents have scored, and I quote, it's a great habit to have. He doesn't think so. I kind of get what you're saying. You basically don't let the opponent score, then we don't have to score straight after them. But it is brilliant if when somebody scores, you can just go straight back down and bang one in. It is a good, it's great.
The best feeling, actually.
And it also demoralizes them as well. They score and you just go straight down and score because there's nothing worse than, being a goal down and, you go for like 80 minutes and you can't get an equalizer, to just go down and just bang straight away and bang bang. I mean, it was just one. It was like boom boom. I mean, they scored and within 5 minutes we were back 2-1 up, and the one thing that did surprise me was how it didn't damage them as much as I thought it would have done. I would have thought, when they got the next one and we went and scored again, I can't even believe they lifted themselves.
They showed
up
great resilience.
They did. Every credit to Oxford, because they did try, didn't they? I mean, they got 3 goals away from home, and that was a hell of an achievement.
Well, it just goes to show how good we are, though. That they can show that resilience and have that hunger and still not.
Yeah. Well, the thing I was saying, if they do attack us, we are going to score goals, and that's exactly what happened.
My favourite experience along these same lines, what you said about scoring at one and scoring at the other, was at Hartlepool, and they had a penalty. Hartlepool did at one end, and it was saved or missed, and then we went straight down the other end and got a penalty at the other end and scored, like just within a minute. It was amazing. So all of a sudden you're going for the, oh god, they've got a penalty, and then the elation of it, missing it, and then down the other end, oh bloody hell, we've got a penalty, and then way we scored. It's amazing. That was one of my favorite things ever.
It is amazing, honestly, and that was unbelievable last night when we just hit those goals, 2 goals. You just couldn't believe it. You were just in it. You're in dreamland in
it's not
the game.
Something we typically do, though.
No,
it's not something we did last night.
It's a wonderful thing.
And scoring like 2 goals bang bang as well. We've done that against them twice, but we hadn't done that before, have we?
No, we haven't. Not really. No, and it is amazing when you just get 2 goals in quick succession. Mid24 says hi Mid. Brian Thompson says, do you know regarding hierarchy, kind of New Grayson could only take us so far, and Holloway would end up leaving. But after Critch's interview last night, I want him and Sadler to be here for the long time. I kind of agree with you on that. I haven't actually watched his interview yet, but I do see a future, and I see a plan, and I see a way of Blackpool evolving, and I see, teams wanting to loan us players, like Everton have loaned us Ellis Sims, and I can see other teams thinking, send these good players down to Critch and let him train, and train him and make him better players. And at times last night, it really was like watching Premier League players. Did you not think? It was, you're watching this team, I'm thinking, oh my God, these are, Jerry Yates, I know you watch him on video, but my God, he's electric, isn't he?
I think they'll be here, not longer than short term, but I think that they're not both going to be here forever. I think Simon Sadler's probably got a vision. He's making the assets of the club more valuable. He's doing that to grow both the tangible assets and the players, I suppose, are kind of tangible assets as well. I think he's building something with a view to at some point selling it on and making a huge profit. Yes, he's a Blackpool fan, great, but he's also a businessman and he's also in finance, and I think I think he's doing it for a reason. He's building it up. He's making it so the value goes up, and I think he will sell out at some point.
I'm not with you. I went to.
He's never said he's going to be here forever.
He has. He absolutely has. He said he's here for the long term. Yeah, I went.
No, for the long term, but not forever.
How long do we need? How long is he going to live for?
Well, he'll get us to the Premier League, and then
can't be here for 100 years.
But also Critch the same. If Critch
got to die one day, and
if Critch gets us to the Premier League, then Is that his job done
No.
then? And if he gets, a bigger club coming in for him, then is that then the right time for him to move on?
They've already said they want European football. We want to dominate Europe, not just this. This is where we want to go. They talk about the Blackpool.
Do you want to watch Blackpool in Europe? Really?
Yeah,
the way the football's going with the money, and I don't want that.
I don't want us in a European Super League. But I would like us to be at that level where we could have some European games. I'd love to see us in Europe once in my life. It would be the dream.
Bring back the Anglo-Italian Cup.
Yeah, bring it back. Absolutely. Another good chance missed by Sunderland, says Heinz. Tyler Rollinson is here. Hello, Tyler. Tyler is a Charlton Athletic vlogger, comes in on the Football Vloggers podcast quite a lot. He's brilliant. Give him a sub if you haven't already. He's great. He says, congratulations on getting to Wembley, guys. I'm backing you for promotion. Don't. You're not even allowed to say that, Tyler, in our streams. You don't tell us you're backing us to win. It's a kiss of death. Another chance misses, Heinz. Blimey, Lincoln haven't turned up yet. 20 minutes and not sure Sunderland keeper has touched the ball. Lincoln trying to slow the pace. It's football suicide. Sunderland just missed open net. It is one-way traffic. Well, I think it's going to go one way then, isn't it, Sunderland? Stephen McIntosh says, yeah, but Oxford were always at 2 or 3 goals adrift. Yeah, they were. They never really got us back into the game, did they? Because we kept them at arm's length. But I was still a little, when that third went in, I'm thinking, oh no, because I did want to see a team, I can't think which team it was actually, who came back from 3-0 down in the last 10 minutes. People maybe also remembered it sometime in the 80s, I think, where we were winning 3-0 with 10 minutes to go and drew 3-all. Might have been Chesterfield, could have been Wrexham, can't remember. I just remember it really hurt. Joseph Smith says, Wembley, oh, Wembley, we're the famous Blackpool FC and we're going to Wembley. Wembley, we're the famous Blackpool FC and we're going to Wembley. She's not singing today, is Jane. She's just she's not in it. Paul said, top teams and players react very quickly to conceding. People double their efforts. Weaker minds don't. You're right. Steve McIntosh says you might just run out of steam at Wembo.
Can't see that happening, to be honest. We are getting stronger and stronger.
That's the one thing I don't see is running out of steam.
Definitely not. We've been playing Saturday, Tuesday since about February.
Yeah,
it's not even a thing.
No, it's not. In fact, they look faster and fitter than they've ever looked at the moment. That's one thing I'm really not worried about. I mean, it's football and anything can happen. You can get a man sent off, anything can happen in football. So there's no guarantees in football, but if Blackpool play as good as they can, then we are a match for any team in this division. It's not going to be easy against us. And of course, we do like going to Wembley finals, Blackpool. Sky Combs last night said, just before the end, paraphrasing here, Blackpool are going through them in the same breath, still on the lines of, but
because of the first leg. Yeah, well, it's not like Oxford won the second leg, is it? Really, they didn't win. They haven't beaten us all season, so really, yeah, it's just don't get me on about Sky again. I'll just get angry. Yeah,
they're just they don't really they don't see us as
they're going to hate a Lincoln Blackpool final. So come on, Lincoln. The size of Jerry Yates is what?
Neck,
Brian?
maybe neck.
I don't know.
Have you seen the side of Jerry Yates? Could be his neck. I think he has got like a big neck. Well done with the video, says Red Room. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. It was we're up till 5 a.m. getting that ready, and
I was asleep.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I it wouldn't upload it from 5 o'clock in the morning. So when I got up at 8 to check it, it already. So I had to move the Mac into here, and eventually it did go up. But it should have been on about 6 o'clock this morning. I was a little bit frustrated; it didn't get on in time. Yes, Paul says, yes, the Blackpool plan. I agree with what you're saying, but this is what makes our promotional push absolutely critical this season. Look at Oxford, lost the final last term and out in the semis this season. They won't recover from yesterday. No, you've got to really get it while you can. People have often said, I'm not really bothered about this season. We'll do it next season, but there's no guarantees. You've got Sheffield Wednesday coming down, got Bolton Wanderers going up. You've still got that team in Suffolk are in,
Oh, we can say the word today.
Yeah, we can say Ipswich coming, yeah.
And I haven't noticed Jerry hates his neck.
It is. He does have a big neck, doesn't he? He is quite a big lad.
They're quite thick, yes.
Gillingham 3-3 says Tower Power. Yeah, that was it. It was against Gillingham. Yeah, it was. People confirming. Yeah, we're 3-0 up with 10 minutes to go and ended up drawing that match 3-3. So you always have that little bit of worry.
We've done the other way though, haven't we? We won 4-3 from 3-0 as well against Wrexham and Tranmere.
Tranmere Rovers, yeah. We came back in the second game on that one though, didn't we?
But Wrexham was in the same game.
Yeah, can happen. So it can.
And even that Tranmere game, I don't think we scored any till the second half.
Semi Charm Life says, can't wait to see where Blackpool goes from here.
Oh, the only way.
Well,
it's the only way. Fact.
I think you've said it quite a few times now that Critch, you could tell in every interview that he's always looking to improve himself and improve the players and improve the way they play. And if he's on that mission all the time to improve things all the time,
can't fail.
Then he can't fail. When you with like Simon Grayson, he's just stuck in the mud. That's it. He's going to play that way. He doesn't care if it's not working. He doesn't care if the fans are on his back.
Doesn't motivate the players.
No, he's not interested. He just plays well. It'll turn around. It'll turn around. Not Critchley. If something's wrong, he's changing it all the time, isn't he? And Jane has said that bodes well. Stephen McIntosh says the law of football things can change in an instant. I'm only hoping. Yes, of course they can. There's no guarantees. We're certainly not sat in Blackpool thinking that we're going to hit Sunderland at 2-2 now.
Ooh.
They've gone, Lincoln. They've absolutely gone. They'll get smashed.
Isn't it?
Not good enough, Lincoln. I would have liked Lincoln in the final. They're not good enough. I don't know how they got 4 points out of us, to be honest, because they've never looked that good to me. Run out of steam, says Brian Thompson. Have you seen the strength in depth? Mitchell last night coming in. Yeah. I mean, he is so fast.
And look how we brought off the bench. We got Anderson on the bench. We got Gary Medine on the bench. We got Jordan Gabriel on the bench. We're okay.
Yeah.
Even if Ballard's out injured now, we've got Big Marv to come in, so we're okay. We've got cover. We've got players who can play in different positions, and we're okay. And even if Maxi can't make the final, if he's got a bad leg, then Stuart Moore did great, didn't he, when he came in for the last game of the season? So it's okay. Anyone coming in, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Maxwell, hopefully, he's okay.
Seb he had to be, because his tickets were in the north. They were going in. Him and his brother were going in the north, so that he ended up in the east, and he was kind of like halfway line. And one of the things he said when he got in the car was he just couldn't believe how fast Demi Mitchell was and how fast feet he got. He said he just couldn't believe it. He was like, he couldn't believe it, could he? And that, so he's electric as well. Joseph Smith says Super Jerry Yates.
He is super, isn't he? So excited when he gets the ball.
Yeah, Sunderland has scored. It is now 2-2. Everybody's coming in. Yeah, 2-2.
Oh, it's exciting, isn't
it? Stephen McIntosh wants to be in club at Wembley. Gosh.
Yeah, it's the best place to be, isn't it? It's going to be different this time anyway. But yeah, padded seats, cup holder, loved it. Yeah, I'm always Club Wembley, me.
Isa 69 is saying Lincoln are playing shite. Yes, they are. One of the things is Lincoln are not a very good playoff team. They've said, we were speaking to Jake, and they're just not a good playoff team. They're never good in the playoffs. So I was surprised they were actually winning 2-0, if I'm being honest. Jamie Crosser says, hi, great show all season. How many do you think will be allowed to Wembley? Well,
I believe it's 10,000 maximum capacity, isn't it? So, and will that be 5,000 each, or is there going to be tickets for families and sponsors? And how many we're going to end up with, I don't know. I imagine it will be season ticket holders plus a few more maybe. But they're having a meeting about it at the club today. We'll find out tomorrow, I imagine.
Yep. Steve McIntosh is saying, if we do play Sunderland at Wembley, would we be worried that you might beat us after the 2 defeats? Of course.
We're worried that Sunderland might beat us. No, I'm not worried about that.
Are you not worried at all?
No.
Of course you.
No.
Really?
We've got the Indian sign over them. We know how to beat them. We frustrate the fuck out of them. No, I'm not worried now.
No. Right, okay. In my mind, there's always a bit of a worry with the playoff final.
You worry about everything. You worry when we're 6-3 up.
I do. I do. I wasn't happy with 3-0. Obviously, if I'm being honest, I could have just done with one more. I thought we need one more.
Exactly. He's never.
So I'm always it's not a case of never being satisfied, but I just need like a 15-goal cushion. that sort of thing. So there's always a worry with Blackpool because we've seen it so many times where we've blown up. But in the playoffs, we are pretty good. So
those were in different times.
They were. Wow. Bolton said Charlie White scored the second, his first goal since Brian Clough was playing. Maxi should be fine.
Oh.
Yes, he hasn't scored for ages, has he? But that's all they need. They're going to be buoyed if they get through. Right, Brian Thompson says, it's a fun fact, being a stat geek, only found this last night. Ballard, Keshi, Yates all played for Swindon 2019 under Richie Wellens. Wonder what the connection is. Don't know.
Yeah, I know Keshi and Yates were both from... Oh, I didn't realise. Yeah, I didn't realise about Ballard as well.
Quite a few people want Sunderland in the final, but we've no Embo if we get Sunderland in the final.
Yeah, whoever's fine.
We
can only play who we're playing, can't we?
Semi-Charm Life says that Yates is going to make a move to Everton when Sims comes back to us. Well, we'll have to pay. You'll have to pay for him. He won't be cheap.
No, not at all.
No, you can't have 8,000 Sunderland 2K Blackpool. That's not going to happen.
I don't know what planet you're on, Stephen.
No, LRR Mister says I want Sunderland in the final. Semi-Charm Life says 15. Well, I start to calm down when there's a decent amount of gap in between. 1-0, I don't like being 1-0 up. I'm not keen on 2-0 because a goal can change a game like it's doing it. Sunderland and 3-0.
So if we're 14-0 up, sorry, if we're 15-0 up and then they pull one back, you'd be nervous then?
Possibly. No, I think if we got to 15 goals up, but that's never going to happen in a million years. But yeah, Red Bruce says, "Well said, Jane."
Can't remember what I said, but thank you.
No. Stephen McIntosh is going to buy Ryan a drink in Club Wembley.
Buy him a free beer.
A free beer. That's
buy free beer though, do you?
Usually we give it. I think Blackpool will be playing Sunderland now in the League One playoff final.
Well, it's still even Stevens, isn't it? So we don't know. We don't know.
And then Mansfield said, after reaching this far from what we were at the first half of the season, I think we'll go up at Wembley. But as you said, it's just how they play on the day. We must go all out to win from the start.
They're strong, though. They're mentally strong. They're physically strong. They're confident. They cut out the silly mistakes. We'll be fine.
Yeah. There you go. I see Paul Upton's agreeing with me. Always be greedy with the number of goals you need. Who would have thought Oxford would score 3 against the best defence in the league? Yeah. I mean, Jane was saying they haven't scored a goal against us in 3 games. How are they going to score 3?
Said they wouldn't score 4. They didn't.
Didn't
score 4.
I thought the first free kick, which gave them their first goal, was a dive. Yeah.
Yeah, the ref didn't help, did he? But they still didn't beat us, did they? So
I think in that game, and I'll say it all day long, that they were only in that game because they just kept getting a free kick after free kick after free kick, and we just couldn't get our foot on that game in the second half. It was as if the referee was trying to help them win the game, as whether he got an accumulator on Oxford winning, because he never stopped giving them free kicks, and that was putting all the pressure on us all the time. Yeah, the clubs are free in Club Wembley, so yeah. So maybe Ryan will buy you a free beer in Club Wembley. Kawakali says Blackpool should extend their stadium. Bluefield is too small.
Well, it is when you only allow 4 in, so it's not really too small.
It was all right last night. It holds just shy of 17,000, but of course they are going to now redevelop the other side of the ground. So we don't know what capacity it's going to be, but it's going to be over 20,000, which, to be honest with you, is perfectly fine. And if it wants to, it was designed in the original design that all of the roof can come off and a second tier can be put in if we were in Europe and needed 50,000. So it can be made bigger. So there you go. Just to, there we go. We've done an hour. Oh, are you feeling a bit?
Yeah, worn out now.
I can tell Jane is really worn out. Yeah. So, thank you very much for joining us today. We're going to get off. I'm starting to feel this COVID a bit. I think I'm only 16 likes. Well, there's not so many in today, Joe. I think a lot of people will be watching the Sunderland game. So thanks a lot for tuning in to us.
We'll be back. next Saturday
Ryan
for a
Thomas.
preview show.
Yeah, we'll be doing something next Saturday. We'll be here. Hopefully, we won't be quite as tight as we are now.
Mm.
Ryan Thomas says on Skycams, 4,000 looked at least like 10,000. Up the mighty pool. Hi, says there's a certain feeling about this side. You could feel it at Bloomfield Road
Definitely,
yesterday. Yeah. So you all take care, and
we'll see you next Saturday, guys.
We'll play whoever we're playing, and we're going to get off, and we're going to have a, I don't know,
lie down,
have a lie down and a rest. It's been a very, very busy few days. So thanks a lot. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you all next Saturday, will we?
Yeah, next
if not
Saturday.
before. Okay.
See ya.
See ya. Bye.